Hello, welcome to the weather update. It's a little after 10 o'clock on the 1st of September, and I'm not going to go over the statistics for August in this weather update. I'll probably do that maybe over the weekend. But you can see we had a clear day. The smoke was pretty much off to the north, so we had a clear day, and maybe there was some cumulus buildup along the Jersey Shore, but other than that, very nice skies today. You can see the smoke again up to the north, but very nice skies today. Show you what the sky looked like. Yes, I went to the Pine Barrens, and it was absolutely spectacular. As you see there, absolutely spectacular. I actually went to the Dwarf Pine Barrens, so yeah, it was really nice. So you'll definitely want to stay tuned to the video of that. Nice cool day today, and so let's go take a look and see what we have outside right now as far as our current temperatures go, and I'm sure West Hampton has dropped off quite a bit. Even Islip is down to 59. Oh, man. 64, though, in Farmingdale, so it's warmer here. So you're already seeing a lot of good radiational cooling in Suffolk. West Hampton's down to 52. The city's still holding on to mid-60s. And we have 50s also in Toms River in Berkeley Township, 55 as well. Seeing that radiational cooling as well. But here, it's not quite as cool. 63 here in Nassau County. Always part of that urban heat island here in Nassau County, I think. And speaking of urban heat island, I actually was able to turn off the air conditioner last night. It was actually cool enough that I was able to turn it off and have a fan by the window, and because it got down to like 60, a little bit of like around 60 in the alley, so I could pull it off. But tonight, so I left it off during the day, and I walked home, and boy, it was just it was kind of hot in here. It was almost 80 degrees, saying 77, and the temperature in the alley, well, we're still at 70 right now. Yeah, this place is
This place!
my sentiments exactly. So let's look at what the day was like at Islip today. And you'll see that we had low dew points throughout the day. Temperatures only got into the mid-70s, struggled to reach their dew points in the 40s. It was very, very dry air today with the northeast wind, and then the winds became southeast later on, which brought a somewhat of an increase in humidity, but still fairly comfortable conditions across the area. So let's go look at the highs, and you'll see highs generally were in the, look at that, only 73 at Islip, mid-70s out east, and yeah, a little warmer in that central Nassau area again, upper 70s, mid-70s in the city. Let's see how it was in Jersey, mid-70s there. Let's take a look at our lows. Lows, West Hampton got down to 52. And generally 50s. 56 also in Carl Place. So, yeah, mid-50s for a lot of areas. Like I said, even the alley got down to like maybe the upper 50s to around 60 degrees. And that's how I was able to turn the air conditioner off. But I was a fool and keeping it off. I came home and it was like stifling in here. I mean, 80 degrees is kind of hot, especially when you're coming in from the outside where it's in the mid 60s, But anyway, let's look at the latest from the Hurricane Center. Well, actually, let's go to the latest statistics for the day. And like I said, I'm not gonna go over no thanks. I'm not gonna go over the climate statistics for this month. I guess I could. I could go over even that we're here, but let's first go with today. So. I don't know if they're even going to have it. So the high was only 74 at Islip. Normal high 79. That's 5 degrees below normal. The low is 58. That's 6 degrees below normal. So it gives us an average of 66, which is 5 degrees below normal. Central Park probably also dealing with, yep, that's right. So they're sporting about 5 degrees below normal as well there. Nice cool conditions today. So, all right, I'll see if they have the monthly weather summary for Islip. I don't know if they're going to have it yet. All right, they do have it. So let's review it, even though I said I wasn't going to do it. Being that we're here, we're going to do it. I just want to get it out of the way. If I don't get it out of the way now, then we're going to have to deal with it another night. So, we were actually below normal for the month of August. The average maximum high was 80.4. The normal is 81.4. So that's 1 degree below normal. The low was 66.2, the average minimum. Normal 66, only 0.2 degrees above normal, so fairly close to normal. So that gives us a mean of 73.3. And the normal 73.7, so a half degree below normal for the month. And precipitation was well above normal. Obviously, it was a wet month. Let's look at Central Park. And Central Park had a high of... Central Park even had a bigger anomaly, I think, than we did. Their average maximum was 81.7. The normal is 83.3. That's 1.6 degrees below normal. The average minimum, 68.3. That's 0.6 degrees below normal. That gives us a mean of 75, which wound up being 1.1 degree below normal. And again, rainfall for the month was quite a bit, 6.56 to a full 2 inches above normal for rainfall in Central Park. And we'll just look at New Jersey and see if they wound up running below normal as well. Let's see. New Jersey, not quite as much. Their high of average maximum of 84.5 was only 0.2 degrees below the 84.7 because, again, it's warmer in New Jersey. 68.8, especially Newark. 68.8 was the average minimum. Normal 68, so they're actually 0.8 degrees above normal for the minimum. The mean was 76.7, normal 76.4, so that's 0.3 degrees above normal. We can look at JFK as well and just show, I think the trend will also be here for JFK as well, running below normal as well. So most sites did run below normal for the month of August temperatures. It was cool. We see a lot of humidity, but we didn't really have a whole lot of heat. And usually we have more heat, but we're going to have heat coming up, and like I said, we're going to just touch into it a little bit. But first, let's go to the National Hurricane Center. We have 4 storms out there right now. 2 post-tropical. We have Idalia with maximum sustained winds of 50. Franklin still post-tropical storm. Had a powerful one too. Maximum sustained winds at 80 miles an hour. Have Jose, tropical storm Jose, which is going to probably merge with Franklin. Maximum sustained winds of 50 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 996 millibars. And Gert, which just formed. So yeah, we have 4 named storms out there. Maximum winds of 40 miles an hour. Minimum central pressure 1006 millibars. So I'm not going to really go over too much in the tropics in this. I think maybe we could talk about that more tomorrow. So let's tomorrow or Sunday, because I'm just burnt out from it all, you know. So let's go look at the portrait here of all these storms, and you can see. All right, that's what's left of Idalia. That's Franklin. I guess Jose is in here, and this is Gert. So yeah, we've got 4 storms right here. 4 storms. So mark them out here. All right, Idalia, Franklin. It's a bad F that I drew there. I don't know how to write on this thing. Sorry. This is Franklin. This is Jose. And this is Gert. So, yeah. I know, 4 storms out there. It's pretty nuts. Pretty nuts. You want to take a look and see what it looks like on the Atlantic satellite view? Okay, let's the loop. If I can find. So it'll be tropical Atlantic. Take a look at all of these together here. Well, actually, you're not going to see Franklin. Franklin's too far north. You can only see. What's this? Is that a dahlia there? It's trying to blow up again? I guess can we have the whole like Western Atlantic loop? We have the U.S. Atlantic coast, but that's not really going to show all the storms. Oh well, you know what? I feel like it. I don't feel like it. I'm sorry. I'm tired. I did a long hike today. So let's look. We can look at some of the storm loops. So here's Franklin. Just show you Franklin here, continuing to move. Again, northeast there. Jose, this is Jose getting merged into Franklin. You can see it's getting merged into Franklin right there. A very small storm getting merged into the larger storm. All right. We have Gert as well. So this is Gert. And we have Idalia, which is still out there churning away. So let's go to the models here, and we'll go to the current storms and just look. It says remnants of Franklin. I'm just going to go over the forecast again from the Hurricane Center. You can see it goes way out. It could impact Europe, perhaps. Looks like it's trending more toward impacting Europe, perhaps the United Kingdom or even Spain in some form. This is your spaghetti model, but you see, once you get past a certain amount, they still branch out quite a bit. All right. Idalia. All right, so Idalia. This is Idalia, and Idalia right now, that seems like they want to maybe take it in some form close to Nova Scotia. and they don't really have it strengthening all that much. But I don't know. I think it might. You can see there, tracking toward Nova Scotia. And I'm not going to look at Jose because that's getting absorbed into Franklin, but let's go look at Gert. Gert is one that I'm a little more concerned about. Okay, so this is Gert here, and see here, it looks like it's way out there, and it looks like it's going to stay out there. So that's some good news. So let's look at the models now and just talk about the weekend. High pressure continues to stay in control for tomorrow. Fair weather, it's more of a westerly flow to southwesterly flow sets up. And then Sunday and Monday, we start seeing that southwesterly flow. So that's going to bring in the warmer weather, but absolutely no rain. So let's go to the HRRR here. See, no rain. Well, actually, it is trying to bring something through overnight. That's like going to evaporate. The air is so dry, there's nothing. All right. Look at the dew points here, and you'll see tomorrow we'll start off with westerly winds, and then they'll be coming southerly in the afternoon with the sea breeze. So it will probably be warmer, and you can see the southwesterly winds. And then again, Sunday we start off with a southwest wind, and then it shifts more toward the south, and a little more of an increase in humidity there in that run. So let's go to the again tonight. We're probably going to see lows probably in the 50s, and not in the alley tonight, though, I'm afraid. I think it's just because it's going to be calmer winds tonight, and it's not going to cool off. Tomorrow, maybe a touch warmer than today, maybe upper 70s, maybe close to low 80s in New Jersey, but temperatures will drop when the breeze kicks in off the ocean later on in the day, especially for those lucky people who don't have to live in the urban hellhole. And then it won't be as cool Sunday morning, and then for Sunday, that's when we start seeing things heat up. You can see low 90s in Jersey, although it's showing cooler temperatures over Long Island with the sea breeze, probably low to mid 80s at this point. Talking about your Labor Day here, and you'll see here Labor Day, it is going to be even at Labor Day, we're going to start getting into the heat here, and it's showing 90s for a lot of areas, and I have a feeling it's showing a west-southwest wind. So yeah, Labor Day could be kind of on the hot, brutal side, and a little humid too, so it'll definitely start feeling like summer again. Let's go to the RGM here, look at the skies. So tomorrow, we may have a few high clouds around, but there still should be plenty of sunshine. Sunday, showing a little bit less of the way of high clouds, and then for Monday, not really showing many. Well, this is going to be interesting with this storm here, what's going to happen with that. So we'll have to keep that might have an effect on our weather as far as the wind direction goes, and maybe pull down cooler air. I don't know. But let's look at the smoke model next. So let's get this smoke model here and just show you. Again, the smoke kind of missed us today, and I'm very happy about that. So you can see here, missed us to the north, and it looks like it's going to stay to the north. So we're not really going to be dealing with any smoke at all tomorrow or Sunday. Maybe just some little bits, but really not much at all to speak of. So luckily it's staying to the north. So I think that's going to wrap up this weather update. And again, have a great weekend. And I'll try to do some weather updates, but they're probably going to be brief, more brief of a brief nature, local weather updates, because I just need a break from this. It's been insane this week, all right? Between the weather, between everything going on in my life, and just, absolutely nuts. Oh, yeah, there's one more thing I wanted to touch on, and that is, just hold on a second, and, well, I could just put it up here, Earth Cam. I want to show you, if we can, what that crazy monsoon storm looked like in Arizona last night, because they had a pretty crazy monsoon storm. So I think it was this one right here. So we'll see if we can go back here and find it. I think it's in here somewhere. I think it hit around 8 to 9, or was it 8 to 9, or let's see. I'll find it. I think it was after 9 o'clock, I think. I'm trying to find it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Just hold on a sec. Alright, let's see what we got here. I can't find it, but I wanted to show you what this storm looked like coming in. Oh, yeah, here you go. So you could see all the dust and the high winds that they were getting from this storm. Very high winds. Wind gusts. I think some of them got up to 80 miles an hour. Again, this is what you call a haboob. So there's a lot of dust. Basically, it's a severe thunderstorm because Phoenix is in the desert. Kicks up a lot of dust, so you get what you call a haboob. And you can see there's really strong winds here that are affecting. And there was actually some decent lightning, too, at this. I'll show it to you. And again, look at that wind. That wind is something. The flags are moving. You can see the lightning flashing. And then as we got toward the storm came in, and then started seeing some more lightning as we got later on, I think. And just showing you a little bit of it because I'm tired now. I gotta stop. You can see the lightning though, so yeah, pretty intense. There were a couple of bolts in there too, I think. Though I don't remember exactly when they hit over here, but there was a decent amount of lightning with this. It was a pretty rough storm for that area. You can again see the lightning flashing. There was some bolts, and again I shared some videos of it as well. Yeah, look at this. This is insane right here. So this is, again, what the conditions were like here. And you can see some really strong wind gusts sustained, probably at least 50 to 60 miles an hour. I'm surprised the power is still on over here. But you can see a lot of very strong winds blowing that dust around. It's not rain, that's dust that you're seeing. And you've got the lightning flashing. It's just pretty crazy. Think about it. It's pretty nuts. So it's a crazy storm that they had. But anyway, I'm tired, so have a good night. Thank you for watching this weather update, and enjoy the weekend.